What's going on, everyone? So, Dragged Across Concrete is a movie starring Mel Gibson, Vince Vaughn. Same director gave us Bone Tomahawk. And for those of you who don't know, Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson, they played two cops that unfortunately get suspended from the force for police brutality. And they must delve into the criminal underworld in order to make ends meet. And so ensues an adventure. This is a slow burn action drama. I was very much so excited for this movie. I know it came out over the summertime. I know I'm kind of late to this movie. But I heard good things about it, and it was just a movie I finally decided to give it a go. And question is it any good? So I'll get into that in a second. Right off the bat, I just want to say, in terms of positives, Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn, their chemistry is so good together, very palpable. When they are on screen, don't get me wrong, they are on screen most of the time, but when they're on screen, it's great. It's great to see them banter back and forth. They have a lot of interesting conversations. And again, you feel as though they've been friends for a long time. And I think that really does help us as the audience understand where they're coming from with everything that they do, even if it's not always good stuff. I also like, in terms of technical aspects, I don't think anything's mind blowing, but I do like the way it was shot. And in terms of cinematography, I mean, they utilized a lot of different ways of shooting it. I mean, they used a lot of like black levels that I think are really impressive. Like the movie's very dark looking, and I like that personally. I also liked the sound design. I think during the action scenes, the sound design really does excel. And again, what can I say? That final act, it's good stuff. I think the final act is easily the best part about the movie. But there's also some things that in the final act they get into that I think were quite fascinating. But even for those positives, I'm just going to say this. I think this movie is fine. It's okay. It could have been great, but I think it comes down to the movie felt too long. I love long movies. If you've been following this channel, you know I love long movies. But at the same time, I do also notice when a movie is too long for just the sake of being too long. And this was one of those cases. I felt like they easily could have cut out 20, 30 minutes and it would have been a, nice movie, nice breezy movie, but at the same time, insightful. But unfortunately, again, it does drag in many scenes. And on top of that, the first two-thirds of the movie, even though you have great chemistry and great sound design, great filmmaking, it still is a movie that it's top heavy. You have the first half that it's the slow burn. It's pretty predictable. It follows a lot of police procedural cliches. And then the final act offers some new and interesting ideas. And I get it. This is the director's style because Bone Tomahawk is similar to that. But I found Bone Tomahawk's final act to be more elevated. That was a movie where the final act elevated it to being a good movie. This final act, it's entertaining, but it doesn't do that for me. It didn't elevate it to a, higher rating. It was a final act that I enjoyed, but at the same time, I can't lie. I think that this movie could have used both editing, but also some bulking up in terms of like, the story and the plot. Again, that being said, and again, I know I'm probably in the minority because based on the reviews, a lot of people like this movie, and I respect that. But again, these are negatives I really can't look past. These are negatives that I personally believe when I'm watching a movie. And if it affected me, I'm going to say it. So it's one of those things where it affected me. And Dragged Across Concrete, again, I think it's an okay movie. Definitely benefits from having that, chemistry between the two actors and a final act that's entertaining. And that's why Dragged Across Concrete, I'll be giving it a 3.25 out of 5-star rating, which there's like a hot sauce rating. It's the good old Frank's Red Hot Sauce. That was an alright movie. But again, I am looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts on the movie. Again, I don't think it's a terrible movie, but I also don't think it's a good to great movie. I think it's more middle of the road, and I'm fine with that. So, guys, Dragged Across Concrete, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I apologize for the last couple of reviews just being really tired. I think it's just the weather. This weather, this time of year, usually makes me really tired, so I apologize about that. But, guys, Dragged Across Concrete, if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't seen it, you still want to comment, feel free to do so. And what's your favorite S. Craig Zahler movie? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.